Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Deep Sleep, Labyrinth of the Forsaken. So when we last left off, things had been tricky. I'd managed to beat the optional bosses. I had acquired the gun, the chainsaw, and the sledgehammer. The sledgehammer turned out to be quite hard, but I did ultimately find it quite manageable. But I was genuinely struggling with the 3 siren fight. Mostly because there's 3 of them and they all hit the same as a regular boss. Which does make it somewhat tricky. It's, honest to God, the hardest fight I've had in this entire game. So, in an effort to do a bit of echo grinding, I decided to replay the forest level. Netted me about 2,000 echoes, which is a fair chunk to a point at least. And then I said, well, between the last session and this one, I do a bunch more grinding. And looking online, most people agree that the forest is the best one to do. Once I'd bought the echo percentage increases, which added about 30%, I think it was, on top of it. I was getting about 2,600. Roughly, it was a little less. And because it like varied depending on what you did in the actual level, but generally speaking. So I was getting, that amount every single time, and it was okay. I did it about 5-6 times, I think it was. And then I got bored. And then I just decided to give myself a whole bunch of points via cheat engine. Shh. Mostly because I guess I'm just a little fed up with the combat in the game. It's not great. The balance is shot all over the place. And I think it's just drawn a line for me where I just don't want to have to play the combat anymore. Funnily enough, after I'd started the game, there was an update that added difficulty in, and the easy difficulty option is basically very light combat. In fact, it's probably, I don't know how exactly it's minimized, I haven't played that version, but the combat is minimal. It's easier somehow. I don't really know what the specifics are, but I almost wish I'd picked that option, because, yeah, I wasn't enjoying the combat in this game, So, for reference, what I ultimately decided to do was, I gave myself everything. And I mean, literally everything. This is as good of a character as you can get. And also all the items, of course, because why not? But I'm going to talk you through these, just so you know exactly what it is. Because there's a couple of interesting ones in here that I hadn't found because I hadn't unlocked the prerequisite upgrade. So, integrity, that makes sense. That's just your health, right? Desperate Punch, one of the more annoying ones, because although in and of itself it is not useful, you have to get it, or you can't get any of these ones past it. It's kind of irritating. Anyway, Desperate Punch, that you just get a single point attack, because why not? And a point of integrity, of course. Precise Hit is weapon damage up. Obviously, you know that. Reach is the small weapons no longer do the hasten effect. Technically, their damage is reduced by 1 point, but with Precise Hit, it's also increased by 2 points. So technically, it's only increased by 1 point, but it's still better than it was before. Stunning Strike just adds points to slow. Wide Swings adds more damage to other enemies. That's really going to come in handy in the boss fight I got coming up. More points to bleed time. More points absorbed on my shield. More points from healing stuff. More max focus on that one. Double Vision. Now, I was looking this up because I did some research between the last session and this one. People are very mixed on Double Vision, and I do understand why. Because obviously the plus is that imagining an item gives you 2 charges instead of 1. Okay, good. But the base price is increased by 50%, rounded up. Now that's a matter of contention, because the more expensive an item is, the better of a deal that is. For the items that only cost you 1 point, it's not changing anything. You know, it's costing you the same amount of points. But on the more expensive stuff, it is cheaper, but there's also some caveats, which we'll get into. Especially with Sharp Mind. Max is 1 focus for imagining item cost. The exact calculation is a bit weird, because no one seems to be sure on when the -1 cost is applied. Like, where in the calculation. Because if the price is increased by 50%, well, is the -1 put on before or after that? So say you've got an item that's 3. No, like say you've got an item that's 4, just to make the maths a bit easier. You've got 4, so plus 50% is 2, so that should be 6. So is it then -1 there, which make it 5 points? Or is it... Or should the equation be, oh, well, it's -1 off of the main one, which would actually make it 3. So actually it's like 7 points, if you get my meaning. I think I'm probably doing the maths wrong on that. Yeah, sorry, that would be 5 points as well. So anyway, point being, no one's quite sure when the maths is on this. And the one caveat I would say, like, if double vision needs a tweak, it shouldn't be that... You know, to change any of these numbers. The numbers are fine, but I feel like you should be able to choose whether you want to do a single summon or a double summon. But I don't know if that breaks it too much. I don't know. I mean, that's just my thought on it, but I feel like that would break it maybe too much. I'm not sure. So, Coffee Addict, you know, more points from sipping coffee. Calm Focus. When you wait, you'll get more points back. Now, again, I didn't take that because it seemed kind of useless. But again, it was blocking access to more stuff. And I kind of hate that it does that. Because we had this one. When you discard or pick up a duplicate item, gain 1 focus for every 2 wasted charges. It's not great, but it's something. And I really wish it wasn't locked away. Eagle Eye, again, you know, which I think leads to swap timelines. Someone has actually worked out what you get and when you get it. Big Pockets, you know. Now, Item Stabilizer. An extra charge for every item that you get, up to 5. Which is interesting. Again, when you consider Double Vision gives you 2 charges. But now the max isn't 4, it's 5. Which technically means you're wasting a charge if you do that. Anyway, then you got Dream Runner. Running speed is up. Evasion is up. You got dodge and you got lucky. So, you know, 20% chance of not using an item and 20% chance of dodging. Oh, and 10% chance of a critical hit. 10%. Honestly, those are not much, really, when you actually stop and think about it. The percentages are pretty small. Anyway, you already knew all the items I had. I've got all of them, just to show off. I have no... Here's the thing, right? I am literally as good as my character can be at this point in the game. There is nothing else I can get. I haven't missed anything, haven't lost anything, or, you know, skipped something. I'm as good as my character can be. If I still cannot beat the sirens, frankly, it's a me problem, I think. Okay, so... Big question now. I am curious, actually, because we got... see, it's only 100 echoes. I am curious... what I'm going to do today. Because there's this, which is... Start with 1 extra item from your researched items list. Do you think that might be worth it? Because we're going into a fight that doesn't have a lot of stuff. I'm really not sure on that one. I'm half tempted to take it just to see what I get, because I doubt it's going to be anything good. I mean, it might, but I doubt it. Yes, everybody loves coffee, except me. Because I don't think I need any health, and although I will say maybe some more... Maybe some more. Because if you actually look at my stats, you know, my max integrity is 25, which is pretty bloody good. And my max focus is 21. So an extra 3 points of focus will take me up to 24, which is a pretty decent amount. But I don't know if I want to go in with an item or not. Let's try the item. I've never done this. Sure, why not? I don't normally do this. Let's see what it does. How does it work? At this point, it really is a case of just see what the fuck happens. Sure. Oh, we just start with some coins, do we? That's nice. Trust me, it ain't that lucky for me, pal. Let's see what we get, shall we? Sure. Nothing, I guess. Oh yeah, that's right. We've only got the... Why? Stop giving me coins. I don't need them. Okay. At my point about how you just don't have a lot of stuff. I feel like this level, it's because there's so little build up in this level, like there's barely any items you can get. Unless you get lucky enough and happen to randomly spawn in a cup of, you know, a thing of coffee. I think I definitely am gonna need... I think we can get away with you. Do a couple on you. We're definitely gonna need some health. And when you do 5... Oh, we should probably have an instant camera. Just one on that. We do 9. Yeah, we're going to need that, unfortunately. Gives me 2 points, 4 points. Maybe I should have gone the bottle of medicine instead. I wonder if there's anything I want to get rid of. Got me a point. Okay, is there anything I want to spawn in? I mean, I'm half tempted for a spider's fang, because that's half decent bleed damage. But I've just got to focus on absolutely fucking wailing on him. Because you're, yeah, 3 and 3. Gotta stun him as well. I'm just thinking, do I need anything else for, like... Because Spider's Fang... Let's just take one of them, why not? Well... Here we go again. Yeah. Woohoo! All right. I should have done that on one of the other ones, actually. Never mind. We're doing a normal attack. Screw it. Kind of hoping that would survive, but whatever. Damn it. I hate that that activates instantly. Seems unfair. No, I definitely don't want to stop her doing that. Just need to get rid of one of them. Well, that is true. You do regenerate health when you do that, don't you? Nope, one went down. Good, I'm happy about that. Okay, so you're both... Whew. See? You go in with the right stuff and it... Oh, and she's down. Yay! Could I have done that before? I wonder. Maybe, maybe not. My problem is I didn't have enough focus. Maybe if I'd have got all the focus related things rather than the focusing on the health. But you need the health in order to be able to tank the hits. Although, I suppose I didn't get that many. Maybe I could have done it without putting in all those points, but who knows. At this point, I don't care. I just want it done. They won't feast upon anyone's emotions anymore. So, what did they call that place where the prisoner is located? Sounded somewhere Italian. Carceri something? Di Invenzione, I think. Whatever that is. I need to find Tutu. They will know what to do next. Was it worth it? Probably not. It's just nice to have it done. Get out of here before something else happens. Well, there's some echoes we can pump in things, I suppose. Presumably we'll be getting more items in whatever levels are coming up next. I don't know. Ooh, I'm back. Yes, I am indeed. Now we can finally advance the story and start reading stuff. Carceri di Invenzione, otherwise known as the Imaginary Prisons, is a series of etchings created by the Italian architect, archaeologist, and artist Giovanni Battista Piranesi. Oh, I know that name. Yeah, hang on, I just remembered that. The Carceri di... Yeah, the Imaginary Prisons. I have seen those. Thanks to Jacob Geller. He did a whole thing about them. It's these like amazingly intricate drawings of like scenes that are abstract and just like absolutely insane. Look them up, actually. The ones I've seen are amazing. It's like one of those things where no matter where you're looking, there's like 50 different things to look at. Drawings depict enormous underground chambers filled with stairs, passageways, and columns containing various kinds of mechanisms, drawbridges, wheels, cables, pulleys, and levers. Heavy brick and stone structures span multiple levels, composing an unsettling environment enriched by Roman-style arches and bas-reliefs depicting lions and people. Is that an A? Cantilevered? I don't know that word. Pathways hang over chasms obstructed by massive iron bars or wooden blockades. The stone vaults are filled with chains, gallows, and instruments of torture. Some of the etchings deploy deliberately impossible geometrics, blocked passages, or dark and seemingly endless staircases. These works were personal. It is said the imaginary prisons were created during the delirium of a fever, suggested that Piranesi had seen those Gothic halls in a dream, or a series of dreams in sickness. Whatever pushed the Italian artist to produce the Carceri, the etchings are undoubtedly a display of eerie labyrinthine visions that inspire the latter generations, including Edgar Allan Poe and Moritz Cornelius Escher. Touring of places from fever dreams. Well, you certainly got the dream part down. So, what do I want next? That's actually a very good question. I'm thinking let's go in with the TV again. Having more items at the start would be useful. Though no, my luck, it'd be bloody coins again. I certainly don't need to read my books. That's definite. I wonder why it always asks you if you want to clean the leftovers. I do wonder if that's going to have a payoff or something. Yep, message, had a feeling. Hi Amy, how you doing? The boss was asking about you, as in if you are coming back. I told him to go to hell. I mean, not literally, but come on. Fill the room, man. You need time, and there is nothing that can be done about that. That being said, I hope you won't take much more of that time. Not sure for how long we can justify this leave of yours. The clinic won't run itself. I've got to be brief this time, but I'll try reaching out to you again tomorrow. Okay. Sleepy, sleepy, night time. Hopefully, we'll actually have a brand new level. And... oh, we do have a brand new level. Tutu Shrine. Tutu was once worshipped as a protector and defender. What remains of that time is this shrine. Maybe this is where I can find that Sphinx. Wasn't expecting to go to her house. Okay. This looks like a perfect place to find Tutu. Where is that Sphinx? Why are the things never easy here? Okay, Amy, you've been through so much. This shouldn't be too difficult in comparison. Gee, thanks. Maybe I can do something to summon Tutu. Tutu Shrine. Ankh. Ooh, sledgehammer. So what is it? Golden amulet purpose provides the protection to the wearer. Block damage 10? Holy hell. Okay. Why is it a shield? Alright, we got 3 directions. Budge. Stone door with a red symbol of horse. Looks very heavy. Oh, that's a problem. Oh no, not this thing again. I have to run. It's still at. Whoa, that's definitely a problem. Oh, that's very much a problem. Come on, move. This is not what I was expecting from this level. Go. Amelia, quick, get behind me. Woo! Well, that was a level. Thanks. Eventually. Amelia, are you alright? Yes. Thank you. Did you kill it? You cannot kill what is not alive, but yes, I have destroyed that shadow. What are you doing here? I was looking for you, actually. I've got important news to share. Why was I attacked? It's only a matter of time. They have been sensing your activity, circling around like a pack of wolves. First, just watching, observing. They attacked because they sensed a mind detached from its body, same as it was with your brother. I really don't like when people meddle in things with the realm of dreams, huh? Precisely. It angers them. It provokes them. But even more so, it makes them sense their prey. They are like spiders, hiding in the darkness, while walking in the dream awake is to them like tapping on their web. It alerts them. They know there is a potential victim for them to claim. Please, I've had enough of spiders. Funnily enough, I was thinking exactly the same thing. I want to ask you something. So, you have your own statue at home? That is an unjust oversimplification, Amelia. The temple was dreamed up by people long ago. The statue you saw is a manifestation of the memory of their visions. Besides, like you said, you were looking for me. It was that statue that caught your searching mind like a magnet. I think something bad has happened to Josh. He went to that attic investigating the mannequins, and then he sort of turned, became one of them. From your description, it sounds like he has fallen under the influence of their creator. It happens when your will is weaker than the nightmares you face. Is he gone? I doubt that is the case. Few things can really harm a human here, even if they are aware of where they are. Otherwise, humanity would not have survived long, sleeping every night. I'm almost sure you will meet Joshua again, sooner or later. That being said, be careful, Amelia. You have displayed the will to help and save Joshua more than once. This becoming a custom will inevitably lead to a situation where, in the end, his fate ultimately depends on your actions. I thought it was a fake. I didn't realize that was actually him. Huh. I've met myself? A different version of myself? But it was just a masked mannequin. Maybe it was just my imagination this time round. A dream turned against me. Perhaps. It might have been a representation of your own grief. Not sadness after losing your brother, but anger at your own actions, or the lack thereof. So in a way, I've become a puppet too. We all sometimes become puppets, losing control and letting our own emotions take over, or letting others gain control of us because of said emotions. We all have our griefs, our regrets. It's sometimes better to face them like you did, rather than run away from them. I bumped into a crazy helicopter pirate. At least, I assume she was one. Was there anything to indicate it? A crashed helicopter, for instance, which might also indicate that she didn't take any lessons on landings. She was really angry. Not evil, not like the nightmares I've encountered, just angry. Anger and evil are two different things. The most selfless person in the world can feel anger, while the door of their most vile deeds might never even raise their voice over a whisper. I wouldn't call her the most selfless person, but it felt like she was just lost. She was looking for something important and she couldn't find it. That is what dreams are for, Amelia. Looking for answers. But also finding an output for emotions. If you witnessed her anger and violence, it was probably never really aimed at you. You just found yourself in the way. Doesn't really justify violence in my world, Tutu. It doesn't here, since most of the time the violence here is harmless. Well, I gave her a map. I don't know what she was looking for exactly, but I hope she finds it. Sometimes all it takes is a gentle nudge in the right direction. I didn't find my brother, but I've encountered something terrible. It was a huge spider, talking one. A queen of spiders, believe it or not. She was hunting dreaming people to cocoon them and feed them to her offspring. It is worse than I thought, and that might just be the beginning. Come again? What you encountered was an abomination, a nightmare element that should not roam freely, at the very least not at this layer. They are moving between depths, emerging from the bottom of the ocean like starved predators looking for unaware fish near the surface. And as the walls are becoming thinner, it only takes so much time before the ceiling gives way and collapses. I would appreciate it if you just talked normally. The world of dreams is falling apart. What does that even mean? Nightmares, shadow people, terrible abominations running wild and wreaking havoc everywhere. That can't be good. Can you do something to fix it? I can do very little to fix the dream. I am but a pattern on fabric. It is up to the weaver to patch it if it is torn. I recall asking you to speak in a bit more straightforward manner. My apologies. You are one of the people that dream. This place is not made solely by you, but you can influence it more than I. You mean I can fix it? In theory. I'll do anything I can to help. Thank you, Amelia. And you were of noble heart and brave spirit. I'm also sure that in the process, you will be able to locate your brother. I get it. My brother's caused all these problems. So if I want to find him, it means I have to keep looking for trouble. Precisely. Finding another abomination sounds like a logical next step. Although, something tells me you already did that, did you not? I did, actually. I'll tell you all about it. I fought another one of those abominations. What was it this time? I do wonder if maybe you could have had these conversations with her, like when you meet her randomly in the levels. The thing is, she only shows up on your first time in the level. She doesn't show up on any subsequent trips you have. Partially because the level is easier because you've done it before. So I'm kind of having all the conversations at once. It was a puppeteer, a twisted creature that was turning people into an army of faceless mannequins, taking away their free will and any sign of individuality. Did you manage to learn anything? I'm afraid my search in the meantime has turned out to be fruitless. I might have some lead, although not to Thomas directly. Apparently there is a person known as the Prisoner, who might know something about my brother. Are they a traveler, a dreamer like you, or an abomination like the ones you've met? Not sure. I kind of hoped you'd tell me. I wish I was omnipotent like that. Do we know why this person is called that? Well, my assumption is because he is a prisoner somewhere, obviously. I thought you'd know where all the prisoners end up in this world, so we can go and... This is not specific enough, I'm afraid. There are many places of imprisonment in the realm of dreams. Like the sarcophagus I found you in. I suppose. I still don't know why you were in there. And I still wonder. This is not important. Why do you avoid talking about this? I should have earned your trust by now. You are right, Amelia, I'm sorry. You have my trust, and I do believe you are ready to hear this. I've been entombed by none other than your brother, Thomas. Or what he became. It was my brother that imprisoned you? Why didn't you tell me? Because it was not important at the time. You were lost and confused, barely anchoring yourself within the dream that wasn't even yours. I knew you would insist on knowing, eventually, and you did. I want you to know that I don't hold a grudge against your brother for his actions. So, how did this mighty being, a dream guardian, get themselves imprisoned by an ordinary person like Thomas? Your brother is far from being an ordinary person, Amelia. With his body dead, he found himself being a lost soul in this realm, neither a shadow people nor a human. I might be a guardian, but it is humans who make and shape the dream. When he fully realized that, Thomas managed to entomb me, tried to resist, but his anger was too strong. Anger? Indeed. He was confused and vengeful. He blamed me for not saving him, for not being able to protect him. My brother wouldn't do such a thing. I'm sure he would have understood you can't save everyone. It's easy for you to say. It was a difficult encounter. I wish not to talk about this, at least for now. I do trust you will respect my wish, Amelia. For now, just proceed with your quest as you were. We need to find where that prisoner is, especially if that is our only lead. Oh, so much talking. And if I may add, you've been doing the Realm of Dreams an enormous favour with your actions so far, vanquishing most of the nightmares. All in a day's work, or night's work. Anyway, I have more updates on the matter. I would assume so. After all, you were looking for me here for a reason. I've defeated another of the abominations. I've encountered 3 sirens, charming at first glance, but monsters underneath. They were luring dreaming people into staying with them forever, taking away their hopes and turning it into desperation. Amelia, you have done the Realm of Dreams a great favour. By removing the threat of those nightmarish creatures, you have made the Land of Sleep a much safer place for other travellers. You're welcome. Glad I was able to help. Even if my chase after Thomas turns out to be pointless, well, then at least I've done some good, right? Truly admirable attitude. I am thankful for your efforts, and hopefully the search for your brother will not turn out to be fruitless. Either way, I did manage to discover something, the location of the prisoner. I know where to find him, or at least I know what the place is called. Carcere di Invenzione. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, by the way. It's the name I've heard. I really hope it rings any bells, because it wasn't easy to memorize. Carcere di Invenzione. Imaginary prisons. Yes, I know where that is. It is not a place you would want to find yourself in, Amelia. Trust me. Why? Is it that bad? To say it is hostile is saying nothing. I can point you to it, but I recommend avoiding it, finding another way of locating Thomas. No, Tutu, I've spent too much time and effort on this already. The prisoner is my only lead. Do you think that this prisoner might know something about your brother? Exactly. From what I've gathered, the prisoner is a sole witness to what had happened. A witness? Yes. Is something wrong with that? No, just be careful where you place your trust, Amelia. That person is a prisoner for a reason. I get it. A bad, dangerous place with a prisoner that may or may not be trustworthy. Please, show me how to get there. So be it. Imaginary prisons are located below the layer you've already scouted in the Realm of Dreams. There's very few access points. One of them would be a cave in the forest you have already visited. Step into the portal. Once you wake up, you should know how to reach your destination. Thank you, Tutu. Do not thank me, Amelia. I'm putting you in great danger by sending you there. I will follow you, and if we manage to find each other, I will provide my help as much as I can. In that case, see you there. Be careful, Amelia. Ooh. I mean, this was a very different level. Like, ooh. Why can't I go that way? Oh, I literally can't. Could I just not go around Tutu? Okay. Yeah, there really wasn't anything to this level. It was just a giant chase sequence. I was expecting it to... I suppose it would be odd if Tutu's home had monsters and stuff. And I was just expecting another level. I wasn't expecting, well, this. Chase sequence de jour. So that was pretty fun. Like, it definitely moves slower than the last one. The last one just beelined straight for me at speed. That one was a bit easier to outrun once I remembered that running persists between doorways. All right. So I think I can add the Ankh to my list now. Initial on-site report. Patrol unit responding to the call present on site at 3:30 a.m. The deceased is a Caucasian male, around 30 years old, blonde hair, blue eyes. No documents or ID present with the deceased. The deceased was found lying on the pavement at the corner of blank and blank streets with visible head injury. No footwear on the deceased. Other clothes complete but worn negligently. Paramedic team present first at the site and announced the deceased's death at 3:27. No further evidence was found on the site. Eyewitnesses report that the deceased, before collapsing, displayed hostile behavior, shouting nonsense, and unsuccessfully attempted to shove at least one pedestrian under an oncoming vehicle. Because of the late hour, the number of witnesses was relatively low. Eyewitness testimony to describe on-site patrol response. For privacy reasons, names of the individual witnesses are only available. Separate addendum. He was shouting he was finally free. He was drunk or something. Profanity drug addict. Good he didn't hurt anyone. He laughed and pushed that other guy who almost got run over. Damn maniac. Instead of stuffing yourself with donuts, you should be cleaning the city of scum like him. It's gruesome. Someone like Thomas would never act like that, not unless he was drugged. Or possessed. I'm gonna guess possessed. Alright, we'll go in with another item again. Might be good. As long as it's not a bloody coin. Fucking coin. Can I believe that? He just gave me a fucking coin. On a boss level. Hey, it's me, Alex. Not much to say this time around. We all miss you. I'd love to hear back from you, you know. Hope you at least listen to all these. Won't take much of your time today. You're probably busy with whatever you're doing there. Take care. Okay. Let's see what we got in the next stream. It's going to be at the bottom of the map somewhere. Yep, there it is. Piranesi's Imaginary Prisons, a weird collection of underground rooms of stone, echoing with the chain rattling and wailing of condemned souls trapped within. Yeah, sounds like a great place to spend a night. Ooh, free medicine. I won't say no to that. Ooh, a pickaxe. 5 out of 5 pickaxe. Yeah, that doesn't look suspicious. Well, that would explain why we got a pickaxe, at least. Did you? God, you're dumb. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's not ominous. Looking at the background. Imaginary prison. You actually a person or what? Oh goody, torture devices and stuff. I think I know where I am actually. Isn't this the area we go into in Deep Sleep 3? Take a thermos? Sure, why not? A bit of defense never hurt. Okay, do I want to imagine anything for myself? Right, just to give myself some stuff to work with. Push by the cage, slowly swinging on a long chain. Something seems to be inside. Oh. This place. Name Nathan Harvez, HD2, Cyber Plexus Sleeper Unit. Confirmed real status mental health reevaluation. Wait. Joshua was the guy we've been helping out, right? Confirm real status unknown. Ronald is the guy we keep seeing around, like he's the familiar face in all the areas. Malcolm, surname redacted. Confirm himself as a sleeper unit. Taken by the shadow people. Rebecca Findigus. Confirmed imaginary. Salesperson at a clothing store. Amelia, some name unknown. Imaginary veterinarian. Oh, that's me. Glasses are broken and shattered. Soaked in blood. Well, that can't be good, can it? Okay. Ooh. Mighty tree with various clock faces sprouting from the trunk, where I think branches would normally be. Okay. Well, still, at least I finally understand what the clock thing and all the key art for this game is. Keep seeing people around, but... no information otherwise. Also looks really, really deep. So I think, as I mentioned, in the third Deep Sleep game, you go into the very dark depths of the dream place, and it kind of looks a bit like this. Oh, that was probably a mistake. God damn it. Oh, hello. Is that a map? I just sort of looked at the bottom one there. Map! Yes, please. Handy dandy, that. Okay, I have just noticed actually it's gone 9 o'clock. So anyway, we're finally onto a new level. Hopefully, this one will go okay. We can hope, can't we? Yeah, anyway. Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay, then let's see. We got a map now. That's good. It's a start, at least. Don't know if we need to find like a key here or something. It won't budge. I wonder, can we use like a... ooh, hey, that worked. Oh, okay. Is that it? I think he's dead. So you pretended that there was something important in here when there really wasn't? Sure, okay. Just in case we run into anything else. Which we almost certainly will at some point, let's be honest. Whoa. Can I break them? Wonder what it does. Probably only one way to find out. I really don't think I should pull the lever, because pulling the lever will probably... it's too obvious. Yeah? Can I talk to him? The lever's too obvious, isn't it? Like, you pull the lever and he just drops. Like, it's so obvious. Hang on. Let me explore a bit more. I'll come back later, okay, my dude? Just hang in there. Maybe not. Cogwheel. Ooh. Nice. Right, so we got 3 cogs, but we need 1 more, do we? Okay, so we need to find a 4th cog somewhere. Good to know. No point in picking those up and filling my inventory until I'm ready to. I guess he kind of saw me anyway, huh? A knife? No! What has he got in his hand? It looks like a crossbow. Do I want to take this guy on? I can always come back. Not sure what it is. I kind of want to find out, because I wouldn't mind adding to my weapons list if it is a weapon I can, you know, use. Well, guess we're doing this. Critical hit. I do not trust that, not in the slightest. Let me have a check. Yep, I had a feeling. Okay, sure. Oh, this looks good. Okay, yep, sure. So we can do that with this, but not with any of the other ones? Sure, I'll take a trash can lid. Why not? Oh. Another dead end. Interesting. So the only thing I've got left to do is deal with the guy. Is it the lever or is it the rope? I genuinely don't know. The lever just feels like too obvious an option, but cutting the rope is just like, well, I don't know if Amy's going to be smart enough to, like, okay, well, I'll cut the rope, but I'll hold on to it at the same time. Doesn't seem the type. Oh, fuck it. Let's just pull the lever. It's only a dream. Oh. Ah. What we need is a weight. A way to weigh... Right, okay, so I understand the basic principle of what it's saying, yes. So, I've got to find a way to weigh down that lever. I don't know what the hell I could use on that. Maybe the cogs can work. Oh, right, okay. Right, so it's definitely a small cog that I'm missing. Alright, I need to think... Can I summon anything, actually? Is there anything here I can think to myself? Well... like a chain... Oh. Well, that wasn't what I wanted either. Did I just get 2 luckies in a row? That's actually really fucking good. Okay, so we've killed all the enemy. I need to think... How do I hold this down? Assuming I even can, like... Box of matches... The only thought is maybe the screwdriver. We can spend a point to try that, why not? No. Okay. Worth a shot. Because we can pull it. There's gotta be something I'm missing here. There's gotta be a way to get that guy down safely. I mean, that might not be. I could be barking up the wrong tree. But I'm like, no, there's gotta be something, right? I do wonder if the chain there connects to the chain over there. It probably does, thinking about it. So we drain the water by activating the machine. We activate the machine by finding the missing cog. I don't know where the missing cog is. I mean, you'd think missing cog on a clock. There has to be a way I can do that. I mean, it could literally just be a fake out thing, where it's like, no, you cannot save this guy, don't even bother trying. You can try, but it won't get you anywhere. Because that's it. Like, that's the only thing left I can interact with. I wonder. You can cut it, but that ain't gonna do any good. Okay, hang on. Anything else that could give me time? No, matches is all I can think of. Oh, it's you. Joshua, what are you doing here? Amy, you saved me again, huh? Please, take this. Okay. Thank you. I'm finally free. Well, presumably... to have one hand, more like a stopwatch. That we're to find a use for it since it can't be measured here. Well, I'm glad I sussed out, hey, I need to use the... Nice. I kind of figured, hey, it was pointing at 10 o'clock. That's it. It's like, the main clock was pointing at 10, set the stopwatch to 10, easy peasy. Theoretically. Interesting there was Joshua in the bag. Like, what the fuck happened there? I'm very happy I thought about burning the rope rather than... well, not. Why didn't you... Thank you. Why didn't you do that? The eerie music has started up. I don't like that. Okay, I don't know what's at the bottom of here. I need to prep for a boss, potentially. So we'll take some of that. I don't know if it's going to be a single boss, a multiple boss. I suppose it doesn't really matter in the long run, does it? What do I have in terms of healing? I do have a bottle, that's fine. Alright, I'd rather not... We can take some... I do have a bit of defense. Block up to 4 points of damage, that's not terrible. What do I want? What do I want? There we go. I wasn't expecting more rooms. I kind of figured, oh, boss fight. One thing I am expecting, and I don't know when it'll show up, is a room that looks awfully reminiscent of the third game. Why do I get the feeling this is a creature fight? Don't know, I just have that vibe. Oh, no. Fair enough. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Nope, that's the creature fight. Okay. I wouldn't mind finding a coffee pot if you can give me one of them. Oh. Yeah, of course. Alright. You know, it never even occurred to me that there could be fights in here. I guess I'm that dumb. I just thought that was sandy floor. I didn't realize it was like bones. Guess I won't say no to a point of focus. Anything? Thought my bed was that guy. Hello. Apparently there's an item in here somewhere. Which I'll admit I'm quite surprised about. According to the thing, there is. I don't know if it's a guy I killed drop one or something. Oh, just that. Sure. I mean, a human bone does 3 points of damage now, so it's actually not that bad. Okay, so we got him there. He's guarding an entrance down. What about you? I don't even know what that is. And according to this, there's no items in here, so you know what? I ain't gonna find out. I don't need to kill it. Kind of wish you could like sneak attack enemies for an advantage, but apparently that's not an option. I was gonna say there was supposed to be an item in here. Uh-oh. Didn't want to fight the thing, but the game didn't exactly give me a choice. It put me in a very bad spot there. I could really do with some sort of coffee regen or something right now. This is a large level and you're barely giving me any. Oh well, we'll do what we can, I guess. I'll take a hit, no worries. It's not like I don't have the health. Alright, let's see what we got. Say no to this stuff. I'd prefer a bit of coffee all the same. I'm sorry. The room I was in, wasn't there 2 entrances to this? Or did I misunderstand what the hell I was reading on the map? Oh, for fuck's sake. Hello? Oh, thank God. Please, you have to get me out of here. Who are you? How did you end up in there? Not really sure. But I'll gladly discuss it with you when you get me out of here. Are you the prisoner? They call... Who are they? Look, I'm definitely a prisoner, I'll say. Given my current predicament, please help. Oh, probably not the prisoner I'm looking for then. What? Wait, you're not going to leave me here, are you? I don't know, maybe you're locked in there for a reason. What? Listen, I have no idea who or why they locked me in here. It's dark, it's really uncomfortable in here, and I've been here for hours, maybe days? Please, I beg of you, have mercy. I'll reward you somehow, I swear. Alright, how do I get you out? I don't know. I don't even know what's outside, but I can feel a hatch at the bottom of this metal floor. It's stuck tight. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Be right back. Well, I'm not going anywhere. That is true enough. Torch, please. I kept pressing the button. Why won't you do anything? No, not that. Oh. Wondering if I need a crowbar. Several attempts. Well, then what I'd really like is some coffee, if you've got any. Knowing my luck, he's probably just going to attack me. I'll see if I can find you some coffee, if I can. Or find me some coffee, I should say. Oh, never mind. But I will take that as well, thank you. Glug. 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 Oh, this looks good, doesn't it? How many of these people do you think are going to get up and attack? All of them? None of them? Alright, tell you what, let's deal with the guy in the thing first. It is worth pointing out, I seem to be collecting eyeballs. I don't know why yet. Wait, didn't I pick up... I thought I picked up a crowbar thing. Maybe it wasn't a crowbar, maybe it was a pickaxe and I wasn't paying attention. Probably that. There's probably an easier way to do this. Hey, I managed to open it. You can come out now. Hello? Huh. No one there. Although, there does seem to be something inside. Oh, well, I guess I'll take a key. I don't know what it's for, but I'm sure I'll work something out. Okay. Okay. If I get through this room without too much in the way of a fight, I think that's... Yep, probably unlikely. He's dead, Jim. Oh, you're alive. See? Oh, you're alive as well. Sure, of course. Why not? Kind of hoping it might survive, but whatever. Good night. Are you two kind enough to drop anything? Oh, you did. What did I get? What did I get? What did I get? Tail board, fine. And in here, brown eye. Kinda suspected as much. That's a lot. Any more fights on the way out? Yeah. Oh, really? 2 again? Fuck's sake. Just annoying. It's like you already had the big fight with the guys up there. You didn't need to give me 2 fights in the same room. I think that's the big unbalancing thing in this game, is often you're presented with more stuff than you have the ability to just deal with naturally in the environment. And yeah, okay, you're supposed to use the summoning thing to get past that. That's fine, that I get. But often there isn't enough for summoning. Oh, that's gonna be the boss, isn't it? Okay. Definitely will take that, though. I know it's a lot, but I'm going after a lot of things at the moment. That's fine. Oh! Who goes there? Oh, how curious. That scent doesn't belong here. Looks for something. Pokes where it shouldn't. Better be careful. Might get hurt. Hello? Voice matching the scent. Delicate and fragile. Sweet like a plum. And equally easy to squish. Excuse me? Relax. No need to be so tense around me. And don't give me a reason to, maybe. Oh, I can smell the tension. All over, like a mousetrap ready to snap. You're blind. How observant. How attentive. Watchful, sharp, eagle-eyed. Probably not blind. Vigilant. Sorry, I didn't want to sound mean. Mean? Snapping bones is mean. Stabbing guts, plucking marbles out of heads, that's mean. Words can't hurt. Or can they? I can smell guilt telling me that they can. How fancy. Is there anything I can do to help you? Wants to help, huh? Nice smell. Pleasant voice and kind. I'd say I'm dreaming if I didn't know that already. If you know you're dreaming, can't you just wake up? Understand nothing, though. Shame. But I guess I could still use some help. What do you need? You want me to force the cage open? No. The cage. The cage keeps them away. I'm safe in my own suffering. The cage stays. But if the nice smelling voice brings me something I like, I might have something in return. Something you like? Oh, good. At least it has good hearing. Otherwise we would problems talking. Who did that to you? The jailers. Who else? They rule over the prison. Walk around with their silly masks. The masks smell like red. They rustle and rustle. Don't make much noise, but smell bad. It's the smell of a rat trapped behind a stove for a week too long. Stench of one dropping crumbs of molded bread all over the place. Still, they smell not as bad as I do, I guess. But what are you in for? Like if anyone ever needed a reason. Maybe, perhaps, from my side, I'm not the one locked up, but everyone else is. You're out of your mind, aren't you? Just how long have you been here? Out of mind, out of tears, and mostly, completely, absolutely out of soap. I can barely smell over the stench of this cage of mine. Hurts like a spline in a spine. Do you even understand what I'm saying? I don't have to have all the books on my shelf to understand when someone wants to read them to me. The cooling under my skin subsides when I bask in the gentle voice. Friend's voice smells nice, like the color blue, the only color I cannot remember, no matter how hard I try. Yeah, that's what I thought. Are you the one they call the prisoner? Oh, I am a prisoner, yes, but nobody calls me that. I've not spoken with anyone for years? Feels like decades, eons. Maybe I'm the oldest man alive. Wait, it's a dream, you know? If you're real, it couldn't have been years. Right. I'm probably just having one of those short afternoon naps. Falling asleep in a spiraling grave of stone and glass. You're not the person I'm looking for. Hey, I can be whatever I'm needed to be. Do you want eyes? What's that? Round, smooth, smells like... Could it be? Wait, what are you... Ah, that pain, eye-opening. Now, let me look at my friend. It's a glass eye. You can't... Speaks, yet for what? Words like dry leaves, devoid of life, swirl on the wind, barely making any difference. Whatever, not sure what I expected. Oh, expectations, of course. But what to expect for running half the race? For doing half the job? Half? Wait, you want a second glass eye? Well, can't hurt to have more than one, right? 3 would be too much, I think, but if I get 2, I'll reward it. I have something that smells smooth, tastes shiny, makes a ringing sound when it hits the teeth. I will part with that thing if I see a good reason for it. There you go. Second glass eye for you. Ah, yes. Now I am complete. With a pair of eyes, glossy like a freshly cleaned bone, shining like fingernails with that black outline of funny tasting dirt. Now it's time to be grateful. Gratitude comes in many forms, and this time it takes the form of a key. What does it open? Who knows? Not this cage, that's for sure. Welcome, welcome, dear friend. I'll shed a tear of joy. Alas, glass eyes don't cry. Is that... Actually, I'm not even sure if that's true. I'm pretty sure glass eyes can cry, because it's not the eye that cries, is it? Is it the eye that cries? Because I always thought that, like, it was the skin around your eyes, because that's where the water comes from. It's not the eye itself that waters, is it? You know I don't know. Don't think I've ever found that out. Is there anything else you need? Want me to try and open the cage? No, okay, that's fine. Figured as much. Ooh. Oh, not sure what the hell that is on the other side over there. Sure. Definitely looks like something is missing. I don't think we can get rid of you now, can't we? I don't think I've got that. Yes, okay, that's not going to close up that. That enemy doesn't have an item on him, so fuck him. That enemy might, and I've still got something in there to do. Oh, thank you very much, game. I was planning to avoid this prick. Good night. Spawning him right next to me. Okay. Yeah. Might as well get rid of the prick. Ooh. I mean, I don't mind using that now because it's like, well, I can just get, you know, focus points back, which is nice. Ooh. Perfect. I don't need it specifically this exact second, but I'll take it. I got away. I don't know how, but I did. I think they're not chasing me anymore. I was lucky to find this hole. What the hell was that? The field lab was set up as usual, and suddenly the whole place becomes completely overrun by those creatures. We didn't even provoke anything or anyone. Or at least, I don't think we did. Standard operating procedure. I'm not sure what happened to Dr. Schulzer. I feel awful, because I was supposed to be looking after that crazy old man. I think he escaped? At least, I hope so. I know other researchers weren't so lucky. I've seen at least 3 of them while being captured. Taken while the whole place was wrecked. I need to gather my thoughts. I think whatever is our host down here has had enough of us, and I'm meddling and poking about. If I get out of here, and if I manage to wake up, I'll try to let the others know this whole operation isn't the best idea. Unfortunately, mate, you work for Sidereal Plexus, a group of people who have very much wanted to blow up the bloody moon. Okay, well, we don't need the coffee yet, but that does mean at least we can pull some stuff in. Okay, so we don't have a lot left to do. We've got the 3 things in there. One of those is almost certainly going to be a fight, at least one of them. There is that fight down there. I'm not sure if I want to bother with that. But it is holding an item, so just to clear it off, I might do that. I've kind of got the leeway to do that now. But anyway, yeah, time for another break. Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay, so what I'm thinking we do is gear up a little bit, gulp down some coffee, and then go off for some fights. Nice. Excellent. So I'm going to go to the sarcophagi, whatever. Deal with whatever the bloody hell that is. Because I don't know. Oh, it... right, okay. That, yeah, was not expecting that, sure. I was expecting something to come out of the sarcophagi. Not the sarcophagi itself was going to be the thing in question. Okay, yep, sure, fine. I can do this. Ah, don't want to waste one on that. I wouldn't mind slowing it down, actually. I need... Can I bleed something that's made of metal? Nice. I don't know what it's about to summon, but it's going to summon something. That's perfectly fine. Let it do its thing. Oh, it's one of those. Well, okay then. What the fuck is that? Yes. Sure. All right. So what is this? What is this? Okay, it seems kind of... Sorry, it's a bit blurry. I'll be honest with you, it's a little bit blurry. Are we... I'm trying to work out, like, what the key is. Like, how do I know what to match? What's to line up? Unless it's a case of they've just got to line up on all fronts. Oh, that kind of works. Okay. Not that. I think they all line up. They do indeed. Woo! Wait, that looks familiar. That looks familiar. That is very familiar. That is one of the green gems from part 3. I knew something had to show up, didn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna go kill that enemy because I just really want to wipe it out at this point. Okay, what do we got? Well, hey. Mm-hmm. Sure. That should be, yeah, pretty much everything. I mean, he's still there, but he ain't going anywhere, so fuck him. He doesn't want to leave, and I don't want to help him leave. Now, one thing I do find of note is that this area is apparently now item free. And yet there's still a body down there I can pick up, so that's probably an enemy. Oh shit. Oh, no, that's not what I was expecting. Okay. So I saw that... So I saw the bridge moving and I started panicking because I thought it was going to collapse. I didn't clock the people until afterwards. Still, that was lucky. Oh, can I not pull that one up? Oh. Kind of figured I'd be able to. Okay, well. We got past that at least. Is that it? That glowy bubble is where the prisoner's locked up. I can feel it. It's been a long dream already. I'll return here tomorrow. This might be a tough one. Oh, I guess we're done. I did wonder, because that sarcophagus thing did feel very end boss-ish. Why is it just a giant glowing blue orb? I think someone watched Gravity Falls. We got a lot of points out of that. Did we get any new items? I wasn't really paying attention if any of that was new. I don't think it was. So we'll check it out. What a nightmare. Ironically enough, that 14,000 points I've got there was like a quarter of what I needed to max everything out. Deceased was identified as Thomas Blank, born 64. 64? Oh, but yeah, I suppose, because we're in like the 90s now, aren't we? Because it's 96. Caucasian male, blue eyes, blonde hair, no tattoos, no visible birthmarks. Autopsy summary. No third-party involvement is suspected, either direct or indirect. No psychoactive drugs, alcohol, or other psychoactive substances were present in the deceased's blood or brain samples. The craniocerebral trauma and high cervical vertebrospinal trauma were excluded as the possible causes of death. The visible injuries were a result of the body collapsing on the ground and hitting the mentioned regions. All symptoms indicated the deceased had suffered a sudden, unexpected neurological death. The causes of death, while not completely clear, is tied to acute brain stem dysfunction, possibly epilepsy-induced. Therefore, an attack of previously undiagnosed epilepsy is the most probable cause of death. Interesting. I think I need to sit down for a moment and breathe. Okay, you can take a seat. You have seats, you can use them. Alright. Okay. So I think we'll do the TV thing again. Starting with an item at least gives me a small boost. Saves me having to spawn one in. You have one new message. Hey Amy, it's me again. Things are getting rough here. I mean, there's a lot of work, and the mood could have been better. I guess we all miss you. The boss hired someone in your place. Nothing personal, he says. We just needed more hands on board, you know? He's a rookie, the new guy, fresh out of school. Almost got bitten by Mrs. Harrison's chihuahua. I know I shouldn't laugh, but it was difficult to contain it. Yeah. Technically, you're not fired, so when you return, you still have your good old vet clinic to work at. Okay, bye for now. I don't think there's going to be too much left, I'll be honest with you. Okay. The prisoner. Everything about that whole prisoner always seems suspicious. Yet that person might be my only hope of ever finding Thomas. I think that's probably supposed to be everything about that whole prisoner thing always seems suspicious, but Script Welder isn't English natively, so I'll let him off that. That's just me being nitpicky. I will happily start with a thermos, yes. Sure. Starting with an Ankh. Well, okay. Take a double on that. Definitely. Ooh, that maxes out my thermos. Chug one down real quick. Okay, let's pull myself in a few things. Well, see, I don't know what I'm going to get. This is the 50-50 on this. It's like... The prisoner. Glowing ball of soothing light in the middle of a dark dungeon. Oh, hello. Tutu, you're here. Indeed, like yourself, I've been searching through this awful place. Looks like we have both found what we were after. What is it exactly? It appears to be a barrier of light. A guardian's light, which is a weird find in a place of despair like this. Okay, what does it do? It is here to keep others out, or something in. Was it left here by another guardian? Most likely. However, whatever we seek is on the other side. I could attempt to break it. Wait, I mean, this is a prison, and this is a barrier that is probably here for a reason. Are you sure it's wise? Am I sure? No. But this is the only way forward from here. If we turn around now, the trail of your brother ends. Besides, you've been up against monsters before, and I am here as well. Whatever happens, we can face it together. Let me know when you're ready. I don't like this idea, but there's no other way. Do it. Very well. Stand aside. You know, I hope it doesn't just thrust me straight into a boss fight. I don't think it will. It is done, Amelia. Go ahead. I will catch up. Why do I have to go first? I mean, with that spear, shouldn't you lead the way? I trust you can handle whatever you find in there. Meanwhile, I need to make sure nothing follows us in there, nor the barrier seals behind us trapping us in. Oh, I hate that kind of makes sense. Ooh, a house? A house. Hello? Anyone home? Who the fuck are you? Well, well, it would appear I have a guest. You do not look right. Your eyes are too big. Hello? Are you the one they call the prisoner? That's how they call me these days? Delightful. Yes, I assume it is me. Welcome. Welcome to my humble abode. Very humble indeed. What is this creature doing here? It's fine, they're with me. My name's Amy, this is Tutu. I know who you are. Please, have a seat. Dinner shall be served soon. Enjoy the appetizers while you wait. Actually, why don't we set some mood first? Oh, I am not vibing with this. There, nice and warm. Dinner? You don't seem to be really imprisoned here. Well, that's because I ain't. Amelia, this individual. I can sense great evil. You know how to socialize, don't you, little kitty? Please, Amy, keep your pet away from me. What the hell? Tutu's my friend. Imaginary friend, you wanted to say. Keep that in mind, miss. They aren't real. None of this is real. For a person that hates imaginary creations, you sure seem to be enjoying yourself. A luxurious home in the middle of a dungeon. A table full of food, a fireplace. I never said I hated imaginary creations. I just don't call them my friends. Neither should you. You'll see. What's that supposed to mean? There's no kind of barrier, a force field around your house. How observant. A barrier you managed to greatly damage on your way in here. You should have just opened the door for us. The barrier is what keeps me safe here. It protects this place from the influence of the dungeon and of most of the guests. Unless they display enough perseverance. How did you make that barrier? How do you think I made it? I dreamed it. Like I dreamed everything here. It would take an immense amount of power to create all this, even for a short instant. Not to mention an indelible barrier that lasts abidingly. Well, maybe I'm just talented. I spent a long time in this world, but you are here not to talk about my little barrier, Amy, are you? Yeah, his eyes are wrong. They're too big. He looks like an insect. Who are you? In the waking world. Oh, I bet you want to know. I'm nobody. There is nothing there that's worth living. I abandoned that pointless struggle a long time ago. I have chosen this world. You still need to keep your body alive. It's like watering a plant, really. I learned to dream fast. The time difference buys me many days between those painful moments when I need to briefly depart. You make it sound so perfect, and yet you choose to live in the middle of a dungeon. That is my choice. I'm not really locked in here, you know. The shadow people. They don't like it when someone doesn't play by the rules. They don't give you much time before they start hunting you. And they did hunt me, until I managed to build this place. They can't get here. They won't catch me. So yes, it might be in the middle of a dungeon, but it is my little slice of paradise. Since when have you been here? Does it matter? Time is pointless in this realm. Some things happen slow, some happen fast, and some things end before they even start. Could be days, could be weeks, it could be millennia. All correct answers. One thing is for certain, I'm not going anywhere. I've been told you knew my brother, and that you know where to find him now. Oh? And who was so reckless to leak such precious information? Dream abominations. They weren't really protective about you. Oh, those fools. Well, I'm sure you took care of them anyway. So, we've got that out of the way at least. I knew your brother all right. I met him when he was lost and alone, because, apparently, someone who should be protecting him was busy with more important things. Keep talking. What did you do? I helped him out, like one traveler to another. Wait. Were you the one that pointed Thomas towards the well leading to the depths? Were you out of your mind? I wanted to help him. Go deeper, bounce off the bottom, swim back to the surface. Simple. Okay. Right. He's the shadow you see in the second part. Isn't he? If you think about it, was it him who told you about the well? Oh, I'd have to replay the second one. I don't remember if that was the guy who told you about the well. I think he was. The mysterious shadow you meet in the grating. You wanted to help him by sending him straight into the shadow people's ambush? You have pointed him towards one place I would not be able to follow and protect him. Oh. No, you don't try that one on me, kitty cat. Don't blame me for your shortcomings. How are your imperfections my fault? If you're a traveler, as experienced as you claim to be, you know I could not have followed him to that place. Oh, I know. But was that really the only thing you could have done? You could have intervened at any point. You could have helped. But no, he was on his own. I left him in my light. Twice. Well, he obviously didn't find your light during his second visit, so you did nothing. I wonder if it was supposed to be Tutu's light, the thing that was in the lighthouse, the gem you find, that could have been Tutu. Where was the second time? Not sure. Meanwhile, I pointed him in the direction, at least giving him a fighting chance. Well, you didn't even bother to do that. You never cared. Don't listen to him, Amelia. He's lying. Am I lying? Oh, that's curious. Please, tell me. Would it also be a lie if I tell Amy it was you who killed her precious brother? That can't be true. Can't it? Not the shadow people, not some mysterious force. It's all our good old kitty cat. He's lying, right? Tutu? Did you kill Thomas? I wanted to protect him. Bullshit. Oh my god. It was you. You killed him. Look, let me explain, Amelia. No. No, goddammit. You had plenty of time to explain. You pretended you had no idea why he would imprison you. You pretended you didn't know what severed his mind from his body. You lied to me. I did not share the whole truth. But your brother was lost the moment he was captured by the shadow people. Killing him was an act of mercy. I had no other choice. It was not your decision to make. There might have been another way. You're not all-knowing. You admitted it yourself. I got captured by the shadow people once, and look at me. Somehow I survived. I would have found a way to save Thomas too. If you didn't take that chance away. So, based on that, I'm assuming Tutu's the reason why Thomas just dropped. After he came back possessed, he just dropped like that. Presumably that was like his body. So presumably that happens between the second and third game. Because in the third game, you are a shadow person. You just don't know it. Interesting. Foolish girl. You were not even there to begin with. There was no other way. I've been around for long enough to know. Maybe that's the point. Maybe you've been around for too long. I don't want you to exist in my dreams anymore. No, wait. Be gone. Now, since we have that out of the way, we can talk freely. I'll finish preparing dinner if you don't mind. Okay, it sort of dawned on me. I thought I was going into a boss fight, then I was like, oh crap. We're gonna need some sledge. We're definitely gonna need some chain. Sweet. Won't complain about that. Do we have any medicines at all? No. Bottle of medicine? 7. Yeah, sure. Take a couple of swigs of that. What else? Cleaver? Couple of cleaver. Couple of crowbar. We've got the ankh, so that's decent for protection. Pickaxe. Sure. There should be a window here. You know, I noticed that too, Amy. I did indeed. I'm not sure if I trust this guy. What am I gonna do now? But you're hungry. Hang on. I don't know if I should talk to him now, if I should talk to him afterwards. Like, I'm not sure. Yeah. You know, I don't know what it was. Something about that room was just alarm belling me. The fact the window's sealed up is interesting. We've got the chalice. What do we do with it? Not what I was thinking, but you know what? I'll take it. I thought we had to, like, poison him or something. Like, knock him unconscious and take the key afterwards. You never know. What's behind the door? I swear I heard something. Nothing that concerns you. It's private property. Please stay away. What the hell are you up to? Dinner? Cut it out. Tell me what you want. Peace. I want peace. Peace of mind. A calm home where I can relax and live the life I have never had. Life full of joy and love. Speaking of, I've been practicing conjuring some people. Maybe I'll dream you up next. Let me look at you closely so I can recreate you later. That's disgusting. Actually, that is disgusting. Where's my brother? How the hell should I know? I'm not in the mood for games. Oh, Amy. Amy, I think you should have figured it out for yourself by now. The further you go, the deeper the sleep. Your brother is out at the final depth, at the very edge between life and death. Where exactly? At the very foundation. The core of his last and final dream. Just go straight downwards. Once you realize you can't get any further, bing, you're at your destination. But be careful. The same as the topmost layer is on the border of waking up from a shallow nap, the final depth is where the deepest sleep ends, and death begins. It would be a shame if something happened to your pretty face. Tutu said he couldn't help Thomas in the well, so neither guardians nor shadow people can reach him in the depth now. You wish. Things have changed since your brother has taken over. From what I know, that place is crawling with shadow people. Since there are a lot of dying consciousnesses there, I'd say our dark folk are having a field day. He took over? Took over what? Your brother has caused quite a commotion. Not sure what's the deal with him, but he seems to be quite strong for a dead guy, if you ask me. So my brother's in the depths. Not just any depths, the foundation. I'm sure your cat friend would know. Alas. I'm done. Goodbye. Oh, I'm not staying for dinner. Come on, you don't have to go yet. You're right, I don't. What's in the mysterious room, I wonder? I'm definitely going to be fighting him. Yeah, okay. Well, we don't have any more points. I don't think I've got any... No, there was nothing coffee-wise. Well, nothing else for it. Yeah. What the... Yeah, that was my expression exactly. Who are you? I am a guardian. Please help me, stranger. Okay. Do you want me to release you? I've got some experience in breaking out guardians. No, too weak. Please end this, stranger. Wait, I can't just... There's got to be another way. You're a guardian like Tutu? A guardian indeed. But my life, it's been taken over. I can no longer serve my purpose. Please help me while I still have time. The prisoner, did he do this to you? No, he found me, wounded, after I tried to stop a terrifying creature of darkness. Thomas. Oh, there he is. Yes, as you can see, your brother is quite a nuisance for the dreamed up folk. Just like you are to me. Oh, Amy. Of course you had to look behind this door. Things could have been so much nicer. You're almost like your brother. Gallivanting around, wreaking havoc, breaking things. Just start beating up guardians or putting them in sarcophagi and you'd be equal. Chaotic menace. Whereas your precious brother causes violence, I provide help. You did what exactly to help? Help myself, I meant. I simply stumbled upon this misery of a guardian. You know, I never expected my plan about Thomas to go this well for me. I took that guardian in, kept them alive. Isn't that an act of mercy within itself? There's nothing wrong with taking a small fee for my hospitality. What did you mean your plan about Thomas? What did you do? Oh, calm down and stop frowning. You'll give yourself wrinkles. The shadow people were hot on my heels. I had to redirect them to somewhere else. No hard feelings. Your brother was just there. It would have been a shame not to take the chance. After all, your precious Tutu left a light for him each time he got in trouble. That light saved him first time, but didn't find it when he returned. Well, the second time I was faster. I took the light for myself. You did what? I thought I could somehow use it, but no, there was no way for me to harness its power. Stubborn glowing rock. So instead, actually that proves it, doesn't it? The glowing rock in the lighthouse, that was Tutu first time. Second time, this idiot got to it first. And I'm 100% convinced he was the guy in the second game now. So, yeah, that's tying a few loose ends. Well, not really loose ends, but it's tying a few mysteries up. So instead, I just told your brother to go straight into where I just crawled from. Where I knew the shadow people were chasing me were gathered. You lured him into a trap so you could escape? You son of a... No swearing in my household, please. And of course, I lured him, because I could do things to survive. He was the perfect bait, and I did expect to gain some time for myself. See, before this house was created, I was on a constant run. Shadow people didn't like how I used their little world. I had to be creative. But I will admit, I did not expect it to go this good. I have no idea why your brother was so special, Amy. I don't know if it was the shadow people, the faulty guardian magic, or something else completely. But when your cat friend tried to atone for their incompetence by mercy killing your brother, a true wonder was created. A being that was unable to outmatch everything else. Tutu got slapped hard and ended up trapped in a stone coffin. Then, your brother stumbled upon his this one by chance. I didn't need to tell you, but he was not a fan of guardians by that point. Taking a small fee for your hospitality, you're using this guardian to create that barrier outside. Clever girl. I do that and much more. That light powers me, gives me strength. I'm no mere traveler, no ordinary dreamer. I am a god in this realm. You're insane. No, I'm a victim here. You don't understand. I needed to take care of myself because nobody else will do it for me. Because I don't get to be followed by a guardian angel with a magic lamp. They never even tried to help me. Did it occur to you even for a second that maybe it's because you're such a sick bastard that abuses this realm for his own game? This realm gives it all. This realm gives to all, Amy. We are all guests here. We all take from it. People dream to rest, to sort through in their heads. We all seek shelter here, an escape from the real world. I'm no worse than anyone else. I found that pitiful creature in its current state, hurt, dying, helpless and weak. The weak exist so the strong could thrive. And look how I thrive. That guardian's power, that light, is now mine. Not for long. I won't let you. I'm putting an end to this, right now. Oh, you might try, but I think I'm going to kick you out of my home instead. You're no longer welcome here. You won't stop my dream. Nobody will. Okay. If I'm going to slow him, I just want to slow him down. Okay, that's fine. Now he's not defended. Now I can start using the big shit. Yeah, okay, we'll defend. Didn't mean to. Wow, okay. I really gotta get rid of this prick first. Fine. Oh, oh, you revived him. I wasn't expecting that. Right, okay, that's actually kind of annoying. I got you, dude. Actually, you gonna... No, you won't die, will you? Finally, I shall be free. You're gonna pay for this, stupid girl. You fought well, stranger. I'm sorry I was forced to oppose you. Now I'm finally free. Thanks to you, stranger. Please, let me help you somehow. Maybe there's a way I could... No, it's too late. Like a disappearing dream, the weave of my fate ends. I'm sorry. Don't be sad, stranger. You did good. And I'm grateful. In return for your help, I want to bestow my light upon you. Your light? The Guardian's light. It's almost depleted. You cannot use it like that man did. It will not shine for you, nor will it smite your enemies. But perhaps it will somehow guide you in your darkest hour. Hell yeah. I get the feeling this... Yeah, there goes the bubble. Wait. You really did it. You killed the Guardian. Huh. Who would have known you'd be this cruel? I'm cruel? Are you hearing yourself? You kept a Guardian chained up to your damn wall in your basement. Maybe Tutu was the one who killed my brother, but you were the one that caused it to happen. But now it's over. You're done. You think so? You forget this is all a dream. You can't really kill me. Kill you? I'm not gonna kill you. I have what I wanted. The barrier's down now. I'm leaving. It would appear you have other guests. Wait, you can't just... Oh, I can. And I will. Here are your options. Stay here and see what they do to you, or wake up and face the reality where you belong. Think fast. I don't think you have much time. What a mansion! I'm glad I checked that. I think I should go. I wonder what he'd do. Nice. Oh. Another night, another nightmare. Was that the doorbell? Yeah, I heard you first time, thanks. It's either going to be the landlord or it's going to be... Might be the news guy. Oh, what the... Greetings, Amelia. I'm still asleep. Tutu? I am here to warn you. They found you. Shadow people are coming. You have to run. This is a dream. I'm still asleep? Amelia, please. We don't have much time. But I didn't wake up. Why can't I wake up? I do not know. Perhaps you never did. What? Nevertheless... Oh, that's an interesting idea. What if the whole game I've been asleep? And like all the upgrades and everything, it's like none of this was ever real. There's no time to... But I banished you. I removed you from my dream. Oh, Amelia. Lucky for you, we are no longer in the dream you removed me from. This dream is somewhere else, well hidden. But you can't hide from the Shadow People forever. I sensed their movement and found you before they did. Just in time to warn you to run. Doing which immediately. I cannot recommend you to you enough. Tutu, the prisoner. I know where to find my brother. It is indeed good news. However, you must refrain from telling me more for the time being. There is no time. They are here. Run, Amelia. I will hold them back as long as I can. Hello. Okay, I was kind of 100% expecting to end the stream by answering the door. Where the fuck am I going? I guess we're going this way. There's nowhere else to go. See, I told you that was going to be a thing. No, I can't. What if this isn't a dream? But it has to be. There's no other way. Well, it's not a great time to pause. I don't actually know how much of this game there is left at this point. It could be a lot, it could be a little. I don't actually know. It seems to have just thrust me into this whole situation. I genuinely, if I'd have known answering the door would have kickstarted this, I would have stopped when I woke up. Which is going to be a bit of a problem. Especially seeing it also says quit without saving there. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop here. And we'll see what happens next time. If the next session ends up being short... I don't know what I'll do. I'll think of something. But, I don't really have time for too much else. So, I think we're just going to have to leave it here for today. So, yes. That's a bit unfortunate. Bad timing, I would say. As I said, I would never have answered the door if I'd have known it was going to kick this all off. I suppose I should have thought of that, actually. It's an interesting idea that Tutu mentioned, oh, perhaps you never woke up? Like, what if this whole thing has actually just been a giant sodding dream? That would... I mean, I never liked the whole it was all a dream thing, but when you're specifically dealing with dreams... It's like, it's the only time the it was all a dream thing is acceptable. Like, if you're doing dreams and doing layers, it's like Inception. Was that all a dream? Maybe. Probably not. But I'd like, when you're actively dealing with dreams and dream stuff, it's the only time where that's acceptable. Otherwise, it's just bad story writing. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.